ToRaH Garden, speaking the absolute truth. ToRaH Nation.
Shalom, 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 Yashar and Yahudah, grafted in Gentiles into the body of HaMashiach. Listen, think to yourself, what is it that Hasatan, what is these demons, these devils, what do they really want from us, right? I'm not talking about those that he has already. I'm not talking about those that are in the world. I'm not talking about those that belong to him. I'm not talking to those who haven't been translated from the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of his dear son. I'm talking about you and me who have been born again of the water and of the RUACH HaKodesh. What does he want us to do? He wants us to relinquish our authority. He wants us to relinquish our power. He wants us to deny Yahusha HaMashiach by our actions. He wants from us the same that he wanted from Yahudah and Havah and was successful at gaining. He wants to take a people who are now have been born again of the water and the RUACH HaKodesh, who have been translated from the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of his dear son, those that Yahuwah has put his seed in and has rendered them powerful in the RUACH HaKodesh. He wants that power taken from you. He wants you to relinquish this power. And you know, he's going to gradually bring you to a place of seduction, right? To get you to move in a direction gradually that will keep you in a place where you back in to condemnation, a place that you are back in because you haven't disciplined your spiritual life. He wants to take your power. He wants to take your power. He wants to take your authority. He wants to take your dominion. Listen, he is doing exactly what he's always done. See, he already has those that are his. He could do whatever he wants to with them. He could take these people and he can use them and exploit them to bring forth his agenda. But you who have his RUACH HaKodesh, you who have been born again of the water and of the RUACH HaKodesh, you who have been translated from the kingdom of darkness into a kingdom of his true son, you he wants. He don't want you in the game. He does not want you in the game. He don't want you in the game. He wants to take you and render you powerless. He wants you to think that by your gradually moving away from the witness, you are no longer have power. He wants you to think that because you make a mistake or because you mess up, because you haven't been disciplined in your life like you should, that you're no more used to Yahuwah. There's a reason why Shaul says, if we sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Yahushua HaMashiach. See, the difference between us and the world is we have surrendered. We have surrendered to this witness in Imunah, in the witness of Yahushua HaMashiach. We have went in the water. We've come up. Yahuwah has cleansed us from all sin and unrighteousness. and he has given us his Ruach HaKodesh, and in the event that we transgress, we could still avail ourselves of the atonement. You can still walk in this witness. You can be restored. See, there's therefore now no condemnation to us that are in Hamashiach Yahusha. See, because Yahusha put to rest the consequences, the sin consciousness that was attached to our sin nature. Right? My nature is not to sin. I don't have a desire to sin. Right? But I guarantee you something. If I do not keep myself in a place in Amunah, in the word, in fasting, in prayer, I will gradually fall away. I will gradually become vulnerable to Hasatan's onslaught. I will be weakened. I will find myself yielding to stuff that I would not have normally yielded to because my nature has been changed. Listen, all Hasatan wants to get you to do is to sin against the Most High Yahuwah. And then he wants you to fall in condemnation. Right? Now understand, when you transgress Yahuwah's Torah, you should have remorse. Right? But what we have in this witness is that if we do sin, he remains faithful and just to forgive us and to cleanse us. Hasatan does not want you, demons and devils, do not want you to capture or to hold on to a power that you have in Yahuwah. Because if he could get you to believe that, I done messed up, I'm no more use to you. Yahusha knew. That's why he's the advocate. Yahuwah knew. That's why he's the advocate. See, we just got to understand that if we fall, we get back up. Right? There's a song that Donnie McClurkin, right? Donnie McClurkin, a Christian artist, right? He says, we fall down, but we get up. Now we all understand that, that Christianity is pagan, and in Jesus, you're going to fall and you're going to continue to fall, right? Right? Because grace is set up to that means where you can continue to habitually sin and continually get back up. But no, the purpose of this me bringing this song forward is that you who have been born again of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh, you can fall down, but you get back up. You fall down, but you get back. See, we saints. We ain't sinners no more. Right? We are saints. Right? We transgress. We violate a ToRaH. Right? But we are still restored in Yahushua HaMashiach if we confess our sin. He is faithful and just to forgive you. You can go on. Man of y'all, woman, y'all know who this is for, but listen. Hear the word of Yahuwah. Hear the word of Yahuwah. Hasatan is playing from the same game book he is always playing from. The game book that he's playing from for us is the same game book he had with Ava and Adam and Hava. But what you gonna do? Right? Yahusha provided an atonement that brought
Turn left.
Yeshua, what you gonna do? Are you gonna walk in this Yeshua, in Amunah? Are you gonna believe the report? Right? Are you gonna overcome Hasatan? Are you gonna go back and step into this authority that you have in Him, or are you gonna roll over? Listen, the choice is yours. Abba Yahuwah, I pray in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach that you by your Ruach HaKodesh would bring a word of truth, an understanding of a word to this your people. Let them understand that you are theirs. And as long as they don't want to leave you, no one can take you out of their hands. I pray, Yahuwah, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, that they would understand that you in them, they in you, and that they are yours. They have an obligation to walk holy and upright before Yahuwah and to obey His law, statutes, and commandments. Abba, I pray this. Let the words of my mouth and meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. Yahuwah, my strength
On the right.
and my redeemer. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, hear the word of Yahuwah. Hear the word of Yahuwah. Be strengthened and be blessed. Shalom.
ToRaH Garden, speaking the absolute truth. ToRaH Nation.